This is Jalen Richard. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Hard. 53 to Mike. Hey, Charlie.
Not today, you are. Not today. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Man, I got you.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go. We got this. Monday. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah. You don't want none. Right there. 54. Go. 54 Mike. Check. Hey, alert. Mike 54. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Cohen. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Come on, set. 70 in. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Orbit. Mike, watch 49. I know he ain't got it.
He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Switch. He's coming. We got double. Hey, alert. Bang.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's third down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Hey,
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And the Bills' first down.
all day, baby.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 53. Oh, here we go. Oh. One day. Let's go. Here we go.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Kill.
Check out route. Blue draw Porter. Yes.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mike. Time to go, night. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Whip. Watch the whip. Wide. Get wide.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Vikings 7, Bills 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bills take over first
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Slam, slam, slam.
Check 99, check 99.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 26, check 26.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Watch the shit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check three. Hey, watch it. Alert three.
On second down, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Mike. 180. Stop your whining. 80. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Hey, Delta.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On the return is Cohen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Second and inches at the 42-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What we got? No. Off. Check three. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Alert.
Richard trying the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Right there. It's smooth. There's 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Red, 8, read. Check Mike, check Mike.
This is Cohen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
Check nickel.
Grace don't travel.
They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
80 weapons. 80 weapons.
Second and long. He completes it to Nelson. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Topper! Check four!
Back.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a foot race. Vikings. Tariq Cohen, 84 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the curl, watch the curls. He's crashing. He's checking crab. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Slam, slam. Under crunch, under. Hey, alert, alert.
Now a give, right side. Richard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Check pass, check pass.
54. Hey, Haywood.
Check, on that. 54. Let's go, let's go. Hatchet, hatchet. 25, check 25, check 25. Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
54. Mike 54. I'm coming. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No. Alert, alert, alert. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike.
Now Rosen. And And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 66. Bullet high. Ready, go.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Caught by Nelson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. Nelson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. You must be getting tired. Let's go.
Hey, exit. Hug.
53. Mike, 53.
Now Rosen looking at a third and 2. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Let's go, baby.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm trying to collect. Kill. Check safety. Check.
This is Richard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Right there, 54, right?
Hey, alert! Hey, Alpha!
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Come on, boy!
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, dog. Why?
Hey, Zoo!
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And that is going to be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the... He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 53. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 53's Mike.
I got it. Hey, switch gears. Slam.
Hey, Porter.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know you feel.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Watch
At the
twins.
39
Watch the
yard
twins.
line.
Check 26, check 26. Check 9, check 9. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now a handoff looking right.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Watch the shift. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Check 3, check 3.
Protein spill.
Monday.
Hey, seam 6.
53's the mark. 53, check 53. Here.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen, he finds Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Rosen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Check, check.
Monday.
Fresno. Chance. No.
Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Check 3.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
3 buzz. Mike, 53. Mike. You got nothing today.
Hey, alert.
53's the Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Rosen will throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot.
53, Mike, 53.
They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Rosen now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Buzz.
Hey, I'm coming. Check nickel.
Watch twist.
From the 45 on second down. Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
I'm coming. Shift.
Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they continue to make their case.